Sup. Welcome back to the Lunchtime Shoot. Lunchtime Live. Back in your life. I hope you guys are doing good. I know you are, because it was a badass Sunday with the UFC Perth prediction show. And we're leading into even better things with the fights this weekend, the fire next weekend, and so on and so forth, man. Things are about to get pretty savage up in here. I feel excited as hell for, the next 2-3 weeks. I love the rumor mill that's now come to reality, but we got the side of UFC 6 release date. Like, come on, bro. This is going to be madness, man. So it's a pretty fun day. If you pre-order the game too, it comes out June 12th. Shit, bro. That's less than 2 months away. I'm so excited. All right, let's look at this. I got to answer this question right here. That Rowston pick flip was criminal. It had to be done. I had no other choice. I was on the show. I'm talking about Rowston, and it just didn't sit right with me, man. How am I going to stay with that pick if it didn't sit right with me? Hey, W Ocumace, if you guys don't know, the Tapology group we got for all the members, Ocumace is a back-to-back champ. Let's see if he makes it 3 weeks in a row. That'd be fucking crazy. He goes on like a 3-week tear. But back-to-back status is absolute madness. So W to Ocumace, man. He's making some savage picks. Deserves a lot of respect. And a savage congratulations, man. W to the members, too. The members are the reason that it's even a thing, It was created by the damn mods and members, Pretty incredible. Hey, what's up, Owen Charters? How you doing, bro? Yo, you're on the cusp of the three-peat, Ocumace. I'm excited to hear if you lock it in for 3 in a row. That'll be fucking crazy. You think Battle Giraffe will be ranked by the end of the year? Bro, you just telling me everything I need to know. You're a Battle Giraffe bias type. I don't think Battle Giraffe has the skills to break into the top 15 at all. And I like Cam Rowston. I was picking him as an underdog on Contender Series. I had him easy in his debut. And then, Cody Brundage pushed him to the fucking brink, dude. How can I sit here with confidence and pick him after Cody Brundage pushed him? Bryczek's decent. I know he had that like really terrible UFC debut. Unfortunately, Bryczek struggled a bit with, Poteria. But that was just a weird fight. I don't know. I think he's better than he showed there. And then he knocks out the side of Brad Tavares like relatively easy. I'd say good things are on his way. Too much savagery aura. Brother, you got to cool down a bit. All right, bro. I got to chill, Danny Degen. I got to chill, bro. I got to chill. Hey, what's up, Beans Vote? It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Monday, man. Feeling good on a Monday. I'm getting ready to rock and roll with fire content slate. Moneyline tonight, of course, is the main event of today. Tomorrow, I'm doing best and worst case scenario, UFC Perth. I already got it all written down, so I just got to put it into an actual video. I think that'll be pretty cool. And then tomorrow evening, we're doing, the usual evening show live, Wednesday betting show. There's good things coming, man. Am I experimenting with AI yet? As far as what? Like occasionally making like random graphics with it? Yes. As far as like, using it for anything else? Not really. I mean, I like to see what AI picks for some of the fights and shit like that. But I don't trust in AI predictions at all. The bookies ready also. Beat the books this fucking Saturday. I flipped off Alencar Friday, or else I would have hit 12 out of 13. No one expected that Filio Durden. Bro, the Filio Durden, let's just sit on that for a second. Filio versus Durden, what went down this past Saturday was one of the biggest upsets in the modern era. And I'm thinking about it like, holy shit. Filio everywhere had the boxes checked to be a lock. To sell against Cody Durden only tells me Jafiel Filio is a mental midget. I think he has mentality problems. I think that he's maybe a bit arrogant. when it comes to matchups. And he looked at Durden and said, this is easy pick'ems for me. And then Cody Durden beats him. Like, Filio was, what a sell. How do you beat Clayton Carpenter in that impressive fashion? And then Durden just cooks you, you know? I don't get it. I think Clayton Carpenter's a hard fight for Cody Durden, but hey, MMA math doesn't work. Shit just doesn't make sense. A Brundage that also took undefeated Dante Johnson to decision 6 weeks ago. Yeah, but, you know, Dante Johnson, decent prospect. What does that have to compare to the side of Bryczek? I think Bryczek would probably beat Dante Johnson. I think Bryczek is actually pretty tough. Like websites and automations for the channel, not picks, but like make your life easier. You can make nasty parlays with your knowledge, though. I would say like me coding a website with AI is what you're asking. I don't know, bro. I haven't gotten that far, Vice Vestra. Tim Elliott got it. I respect the Elliott side. I respect you going value chasing. He's the value chasing dog of the week. 1,000%. It's not impossible. Yeah, you're right, AJ. I better change the name. Dude's fucking up the bag. Wait, what do you mean? I'm so confused. You talking about Rowston? Rip of the pen at 50 likes, dog. I'm sober, Jay. I got the Elliott pick. I don't know why. I think Erceg's head is not in the game. I fully respect the Tim Elliott pick. I think he's a live dog. I think Steve Erceg could be the parlay killer of the week. During the best and worst case scenario video, I will definitely do a gambling segment. And it's going to be talking about some gambling case scenarios that I think could come to be best, worst, somewhere in between. You'll definitely hear something about Erceg. We are in this motherfucker. What's up, Jamie 3? Hey, if you're in this motherfucker, we're about to hit the 10-minute mark of the stream. We're currently sitting at 14 likes, which is great. But I would like to hit 20 likes for the 10-minute mark. So make sure you guys smash the like button to show some love. And also, I want to give an honest thank you to the Savages. We blew past 59,000 subscribers this past weekend on a motherfucking Apex card. I am very grateful to you guys for, you know, sticking around with the boy. Big J on fire as far as the content goes. And I'm trying to get my damn third main event up of the year. I think Jack Della is a good lock, bro. I really think Jack Della is going to cook Prates. I feel great about it this week. What is each fighter's main path to victory? So for Tim Elliott, the key factor of the fight, Elliott is going to need to hit a few takedowns. And look at the generous gem to society. Look at Trading Champ, bro. He just sent fucking 20 memberships on a Monday afternoon. The Trading Champ comes in with not 1, not 5, not 10, but 20 motherfucking memberships. Absolute savage W to the Trading Champ. Now, for everybody that just got gifted a membership, members only stream Thursday. But also, if you want, join the Tapology group. The link is in the community tab. You click on it, you join on in, and next thing you know it, you're able to fucking make picks with the gang. And you can challenge the champ, Acumace, for his throne. Because he's right now 2-0 as far as the title track goes. W to the boy, Trading Champ, bro. This is a hell of a dono train. 20 gifted memberships is badass as fuck. Let me play the sound for it. Something just told me, go live on StreamYard today. There's going to be a reason. There's going to be a reason, man. Absolute savage. Thank you, Trading Champ. You're a gem. You're a gem, Trading Champ. I appreciate the 20 gifted, bro. That's fantastic. Absolute savage shit only, man. Making my Monday feel good. Beautiful Monday. Beautiful Monday. Thank you, brother. Dun, 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 dun. MMA math doesn't work. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Your name being MMA math works. Listen, I think leave the name, bro. You have aura around that name. Trading Champ is a legend, bro. I even showed up to put the W in the chat. Let's fucking go to the OGs. Hey, W, Grimy. Somebody said something about a grimy fight last week, and I was thinking of you. I'm like, where's Grimy been at? I haven't seen him up in here. W, my boy. Let's go for that. Yes. 3-peat Ocumace. Used to be in Trading Champs Discord. That's crazy. Trading Champs the fucking man, bro. That's crazy fucking coincidence, too, that you're in his Discord. He's a savage, bro. Hope all is well. Hey, it has been, Grimy. I hope all is well for you, too. Good to see the OG up in here, man. Who would I pick? Aljo or Diego Lopez? I feel like you have to pick Diego. He's not going to get wrestle fucked. He's not going to pull a Zalal and throw a, stupid shot and just get mauled. Nah, I think Diego Lopez would hurt Aljo. I think he might put him out. I saw that UFC 6 just cursed Alex. I do not want Gon to win. Listen, the UFC cover curse is in effect after the game releases. The official release date for the game is after the UFC White House card. So bear with me a second. I think Alex Pereira can get the win at the White House, but it might be destiny that he's taking a fat loss when it comes down to the world title fight against Tom Aspinall later this year. I'm saying the cover curse only hits when the game's released. Now, June 12th, if you pre-order the game, you get it early, but the official release date is the 19th. I'm going to fucking pre-order the game tonight. I think that's the move, bro. Get on that savage pre-order right away. Yeah, Holloway is the special edition. I just locked the Holloway one in. I'll pre-order that. Let's go for that. Let's go, McStapler. Unless Tim completely outclasses Erceg on the mat, I'm worried for him on the cards. Interview with him said he's going for the knockout against Erceg. I don't think he's going to get a knockout. That's the biggest thing is I don't think he gets the KO. I think Tim Elliott, if he's to win, it's a fucking grimy, grimy in chat. It's a grimy split decision. I don't love the chance of it. Not saying that it's impossible. Not saying that it can't happen. I want to make sure you guys understand. Tim Elliott could make it dirty, could hit a takedown, could control. Akume says he's a better grappler. He's won 2 weeks in a row on picks. He's got a good point. I agree. I think he is better, but is the disparity of skill wide enough where he's getting a submission finish or immense control time? Because if he can't, if he's forced to strike, Steve Erceg stylistically is a bad kickboxing matchup for him. And I know people will, jump out. Well, Ode Osborne rocked him. Ode Osborne's stand-up is more dangerous than Tim Elliott's. Tim Elliott has awkward stand-up that tends to have a good ability to set up his grappling attack. Ode Osborne is a kickboxer looking to land hard, and he caught Erceg very hard. I don't think Tim Elliott could find those same punches. Yes, Tim Elliott beats Ode Osborne easier than Steve Erceg does, but it's one of those stylistic matchups where I think Steve Erceg edges it 2-1. Competitive. AJ, you look jacked in that thumbnail, brother. I got to get to work. I got the dad bod looking. Hey, listen, I got you with the motivation, bro. Eat clean, train hard, try your best. Wake up with a motherfucking smile, bro, Wake up with a smile, be excited for what you're doing. I've been on a pretty good diet for a minute. I was 184.4 today. So slowly, cutting the cows down, and we'll be on the cusp of 180 soon. I'd like to hit my goal weight for the diet probably within the next 6 weeks. I think it's possible. 6 pounds in 6 weeks. That's kind of my thought process now. Hey, W to the pre-order too, McStapler. Your brother's picks helped me take 1,200 over the past 2 events. Keep shining, bro. Hey, W, Vela Savage, bro. I appreciate you a lot. I'm glad you're winning, my boy. I'm glad you're winning. You had a Garcia, Grant, Aljo, and Jocelyn slip. That's a Savage slip, bro. Holy shit. Savage lineup, Vela Savage. You are a Vela Savage, my boy. Davey did show out as the OG. The one reason why I think with Elliott it's harder is just if he struggles to get Erceg in a bad position on the ground, I think that the takedown defense is pretty good for Erceg. And even if he's down, his scrambles are all right. Sav J picking JDM, the main event curse is continuing? No. No, I don't think there's a main event curse, bro. There's not. There's not a main event curse. I rebuke the main event curse. I genuinely think Jack Della Maddalena is going to look good. Yeah, I'll link you my brother's channel. I talked to him. He said he's going to do his picks probably tomorrow. And he'll also be doing PFL this week. I think JDM is a quality side, Ocumace. I like the stylistic matchup. AJ DeVito should be on the cover of the deluxe edition. Bro, I got to put myself on the cover of UFC 5, bro. I'm going to have to make my own cover for it. Yeah, that's true too, Ocumace. It's the catch weight against the side of Ode. It's like he was at 135. Ode's a big boy. Ode's one of the bigger flyweights. He's got some strength. Like, I don't know. And even Ode's recent loss, the what's his name? Fuck, I totally forgot the guy's name. From Alibi Idris. There we go. From the Ultimate Fighter. Tested positive for performance enhancing drugs. So I can't see any way that Bryczek doesn't KO Rowston. Those odds are crazy. I was like genuinely pick flipping back and forth. And then I decided, no, I'm going to stick with my initial instinct with it, which is Bryczek. So I'm going Bryczek, man. I tried to sell myself on Rowston, and I'll tell you what happened. What can happen to any fan? You like a fighter. You've picked a fighter with success a lot. I have Rowston as an underdog on Contender Series. I think Cam Rowston is a fun style. But, dude, Bryczek is so underrated because he had that terrible UFC debut. But I think he's better than that. So I think Bryczek is the A side. I don't understand the lines being that wide. I think they should be a lot closer. Bryczek is currently sitting at a plus 180 underdog tag. And that is going to be something to consider as far as a dog bet. My 5 dog leg line hitting with Mechanico too, dude. That was legendary, Ocumace. And 2 weekends in a row, featured prelim is a middleweight fight where I just have a feeling that the underdog's going to win. Van or Tyra? You're starting to leave Tyra or starting to lean Tyra? Oh, it's a tough pick for me. You got Bryczek at plus 220. I'm going to have to bet that down, bro. I'm going to have to bet that Bryczek side down. There's a lot of weirdness to evaluate with Erceg's recent fights and try to compare the recent performances against Elliott. It's a weird situation because Elliott is on a pretty nice streak, 4-1 over the last 5, and the last 2 have looked awesome. But, you know, those 2 guys are so flawed that he beat. As much as I like the striking of Suma Derji, his ground game is pretty mid. And same with Kaya Sakura. Bryczek is a legitimately high-level boxer with big power. Got him at plus 220. My biggest issue with Bryczek is he is a little hittable down the center, but I feel like Rowston isn't the heaviest of handed guys, you know? And I think Bryczek can catch him. Don Marfan, Steele fighting also 50-50. I agree. Those odds surprise me. I feel like Don Marfan also being the local son has got to have the edge. I'm making lunch for my daughter while listening. She knows AJ by his voice now. Ever since you wished her happy birthday, she gets excited when she hears AJ. Respect, brother. Hey, that's awesome, Mixtape. I love that. Tell her I say hi. Tell Luna I say hi. I think Ben Askren could compete at REF, maybe like a special rules match or something. But, you know, I don't know if his body can perform at an athletic level at this point. So, exactly a level of competition that Erceg's catch weight, just not truly comparable. That's the biggest thing. It's like, I don't want to get caught up in MMA math in it. When Steve Erceg looked pretty okay against Moreno, I mean, he lost, but he still landed some good shots. How about Volkov versus Waldo Cortez Acosta? Very hard pick because Waldo does have the edge of power, but Volkov has good patient kickboxing. And their common opponent, when you look at it, was Sergey Pavlovich. Volkov absolutely out kickboxed the hell out of Pavlovich. And Waldo was on his heels against Sergey the entire fight. Really stuck between Diego Lopez and Steve Garcia. I think it comes down to we don't know for sure how Steve Garcia looks past that, you know, big barrage type attack early. Not saying he couldn't go 3 rounds, but Steve Garcia has been knocking people out. The odds of him chinning Diego Lopez are small, I feel like, but not impossible. And then Diego Lopez with the championship caliber and experience, like this is a definite step up in comp. I kind of lean towards Diego Lopez, but Steve Erceg could pull it off. I just made a day. All love, mixtapler. When in doubt, green line it out. The green line actually took its first loss this weekend on Zalal. I saw that. Volkov has that reach and experience. Waldo has the power, but fades later. I'd lean Volkov. I think like it's either Waldo catches him, which not easy to do, who really knocks out Volkov in the first round, or we see the side of Volkov probably by decision. Not going to lie, UFC 328 is hard for me to pick fights with good odds. It's a great card. I like when it's difficult. They're going to be up there saying Boha when Prates TKOs him. You think Prates is going to put Jack Della out? I guess I'm just not feeling it. Bro, Erceg is a 1-2 merchant. No value on him at those odds. I mean, he's got a good teep to the body and a good leg kick. And I'll say this too. If Tim Elliott can't control for substantial amounts of time, he's not going to win a technical fight in kickboxing. It is giving fluffy Strickland vibes, dude. Like, I think the smarter pick is Diego Lopez. It's reminding me of all these fights, bro. Zalal versus fucking, Aljo. The OG with the high-level experience shuts him down. Chris Duncan versus Moicano. OG, high-level experience, shuts him down. Batista versus Oliveira. There's a trend of that. So probably got to lean towards Diego. Give me Fluffy and Strickland vibes, though, is like 100% what I'm feeling. Right. Fluffy, Strickland, same type of thing. I think Lopez beats Garcia. Lopez is a brickhead, the Mexican grit. Mexican grit. Even though, like, all right, Volk beat him, but it's fucking Volk. And does, Diego Lopez knock David Onama out in the first round? I say. Garcia, he speaks. Card, Sterling Zalal, great card. Well, it was his first card back after a weekend out. If you didn't watch UFC for a weekend and then you watch the next one, I'm sure any card would be great. Garcia only in the fight because he was boys with the Big Kirk. That definitely added the chances of him getting on that UFC White House card. True. Yeah, I don't like the matchup for him. Volk is just an entire different level, and Diego stood his ground both fights, low-key. Exactly. I guess there's one element to look at. The positives you take away from losing to one of the best fighters in the world. Steve Garcia, as good as he is right now, and he definitely is fun, and I like his style, the Diego Lopez fight is a substantial competition jump. And you look at his resume, the biggest win on the resume, I guess it's Melky Costa in 2023, but Melky's gotten a lot better since then. Second to that, the biggest win on the resume for him is a wash Calvin Kattar. Then there's the David Onama side. But like these names don't match up. Like Diego Lopez has fought Volkanovski twice, lost both, but fought Volk twice. Debuted against Movsar Evloev, lost, but fought to a competitive fight with Movsar. Beat John Silva by finish, beat Brian Ortega, took out a better version of Dan Ige in June of 2024. Yeah, Pat Sabatini knockout is actually pretty sick. Sabatini's kind of on fire right now. I guess I just look at it and I think Steve Garcia has not fought near the caliber of Diego Lopez. So I think the smarter side is Diego Lopez, higher level experience, and he's also the younger guy too. So like the prospect in the fight is the older fighter, which is, not usually a great thing. Thoughts on the Alvin Hines fight? Dude, I feel like he's live to win against AJ Fry. I saw that. You also got Brando. You don't think Shamil's good? I'm picking Brando as well. Volkov should win, but his takedown defense is so bad. If Waldo goes all in on wrestling, he has a chance. But is Waldo that good of a takedown threat? I mean, I know he did it with Rebellis to Spain, but come on, Rebellis to Spain can't grapple. Themba Gorimbo still on the roster, and he's fighting this Saturday. Micallef should clear. There's a funny comparison line between Aljo, Zalal, Moicano, Duncan. Both the OGs sunned their younger guys in training and won their fights. They really did, bro. I wonder if the training played into it, too. Another example is Michael Venom Page with Sam Patterson, even though that fight was terrible. Pat Sabatini is a lock for me against William Gomez. He beat Chepe Mariscal. Yeah, I think Sabatini should wrestle fuck Gomez. I've never thought Gomez is that good. Garcia's wins have been fun, but yeah, lacking of value. David Onama was dead ass partying at my frat 2 months ago. What the hell is David Onama doing partying at a frat, bro? David Onama is 31 years old, bro. And he's a pro fighter and he's partying at a frat. He's 31, dude. If he was 21, I'd say, all right, whatever. Yeah, he does have solid power. The best way that he wins is he catches Diego. I saw the UFC announce the event in Belgrade, Serbia. So Uros Medic main event? Probably. Also, chat, we're at 24 likes. We're closing in on the 30-minute mark of the stream. Let's run 30 likes for 30 minutes, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Gorimbo is training his wrestling in Russia. I didn't see that. Who's he training with? What Russian crew is he working with? Valhalla Fight Club. That's so random that he went to Russia to train. Dude, Micallef should be good enough to beat him. I think Micallef should win. Euros versus Leon will not be a fun night for Leon. Agreed. Especially they're doing it in, Euros' side of the world. They're setting him up. Micallef Salkilld parlay hits. It should. I mean, those could be potential parlay killers because I think everybody is picking them to win. Garcia also beat Chepe. I rate that very high. True, pre-UFC, but yeah, I guess that's a fair win. But come on, bro. Is Chepe going to compete with Diego Lopez? I don't think so. Yeah, you're right. He is having some fun hunting some puss. You're right. He's trying to get laid. He's like, hey, I'm a UFC fighter. I got to go eat lunch with Luna. I hope you have a great day, AJ. Appreciate all the content and good vibes, brother. You're the best to do it. Respect. Take care. Thanks, Mick Stapler. See you later, buddy. I don't recognize any of those names in the camp. I'm looking at the pictures, too. No, I don't recognize anybody. Valhalla Fight Club. But no fighter from there looks to be a UFC level guy. I got Matauj against Grant Dawson. What about you? Matauj is fighting Grant Dawson? What? Did they announce this? Battle of American Top Team as well? Is this real? Is Matauj fighting Grant Dawson? I didn't see this. Matauj Rumbeshki. Oh my gosh, they meant Gamrot. Tricky because Grant Dawson has no chin. But his wrestling's better. Damn, bro. Rumbeshki could get him. Marwan Rahiki versus Jose Delgado. Who would you pick? Jesus. I'd probably go Delgado, but Rahiki could catch him. I just thought You know, Rahiki's hittable, though. He has no defense, bro. And if Delgado lands, that shit could end. Just got here, missed much. Listen, you missed 30 minutes, but we still got over an hour. So you're hanging out. Dude, Salkilld by decision. I think like that would be the parlay buster for many because everybody's playing Salkilld finish. Yeah, I thought Gamrot too. I was like, wow, Gamrot Dawson makes no sense. But Rebeshki's power is live. Tai money line going up, bro. Tai money line is seemingly a lock on the card. How is it that I'm thinking Junior Tafa and Tai Tuivasa feel like confident picks this weekend? Another location-based card. Good luck sweeping that with all the draws and robberies. Hey, we'll see if we can do a future sequence. I am looking forward to the White House card, Doug. I think it's going to be a fun time. I'm going to a wedding Friday, flying back Saturday morning. So Tuesday to Saturday morning, I'm going to be out of town. So I'll be doing on-the-road content, Jay, for the White House card week, which is kind of fun, honestly. I think that, builds some anticipation. Your thumbnail said trash card and Gurus and everyone else said great card. Well, I mean, bro, I tune into every single card. I watch every single week. And I didn't think that it was the worst card ever, but I didn't want to put mediocre card. So I put trash card ? It was an okay card. It wasn't great. Like, I thought last weekend was all right at best. I thought trash is more fair than great card. So I disagree with the consensus of a great card. I mean, if that's a great card, then is every card just going to be considered a great card? I mean, I try to be as positive as possible here, but I thought that card was rather subpar. I would say like slightly less than average. Like, not to say that it wasn't a fun fight between Davy Grant and fucking Adrian Luna Martinetti, where the knockout of Span was cool, but there was some mid fights on that card. I definitely don't think that was a great card. I disagree. I push back. Not great. Fine card. Fine card. You could say fine, but I was like, what am I going to put? Average card? I was like, you know what? Let me put trash card with a question mark to add some intrigue. The White House card pre-fight press conference, they're doing a special one next week too. That'll be cool. Man, you're due for a sweep. Focus, bro. I got this. Do your streams start at the same time each week, bro? If so, what's your times? So Josh Bluey, my evening streams, which I run Tuesday, usually Wednesday, but this week, Wednesday, I'm actually going to do lunch. And then Thursday started about 8 to 8:30 Eastern time. And then my lunchtime streams, which is today, Monday, 1 o'clock. Wednesday, I believe I'm also going to do 1 o'clock. And then I'm probably going to surprise you guys with a Thursday at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow's stream is a potential 1 o'clock stream, but it depends upon how much progress I get on my video that I'm working on for tomorrow. Today, like after the stream, I'm planning to finalize the video and get all the graphics made for it. And then I'm going to do the video tomorrow, but I'm going to have everything created for it today. I'm probably going to work on the thumbnail today as well. So tomorrow's depends upon that. But 1 o'clock is where I want to make the staple lunchtime time for the most part. I don't know. It just seems like the people love the 1 o'clock lunchtime live. It's a good energy. And it gives me time to stream for as long as I want to. I think the security will be heavy for that. Yeah. Does Kyle Dawkins beat Bo Nickel? I mean, it's definitely possible. Bo Nickel's recent win against Adolfo Vieira didn't age too well. I don't know yet. Unsure officially. I will let you know soon. I agree with you. I was surprised Guru said great card. Yeah, that surprises me. I like the card, but not exciting. Right. And that's why I decided trash card was more appropriate. W Josh Bluey. The biggest thing is when, titling a thumbnail. Good card, decent card, great card, savage card, goated card. Mid card doesn't really look right. Mediocre card. average card, I guess I could have put, but I just put trash card. Dude, you got to understand, it's 2 in the morning when I'm uploading that video, man. I could also be potentially cranky. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm putting trash card. What do you think about Sabatini Gomis open odds? I think it's a max bet Sabatini spot if the odds are good. I definitely think he's going to hit some key takedowns. Yeah, I would say that wasn't clickbait attempt for me, dog. That might have been Cranky Jay. Listen, I'm human too, guys. Dude, I had Jersey Girl clean this entire room. This fucking podcast studio is spotless right now. This is a spectacle. A pay-per-view card should have 5 ranked fights, and a fight night should have 2 or 3. I agree. Next weekend's numbered event is going to have a good amount of ranked fights, I think. Ranking at the top, championship, ranked. Ooh. Unranked. 4 ranked fights next weekend. It's still a good card, though. I'm still excited for it. Boom, 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 boom. Did it deliver with a question mark? Or maybe I could have put mediocre card. I know you hate trash card, though. You hated seeing it. Dude, I appreciate your opinion, though, Doug. You're an OG watcher, man. You're entitled to it. What 3 fights in the UFC Perth get you excited besides the main event? Give me 3 reasons to stay up at 1 a.m. start time. Well, it's a 4 a.m. start time for me, so I'll definitely give you the reasons why. So looking at this weekend's card, my reasons for you to stay up and watch, aside from the main event, we're going to go best fight on the prelim and so on and so forth. I think you have to wake up and watch. Starting the night off, Kody Steele and Dom Marfan is actually a very interesting fight because the less experienced MMA fighter, Kody Steele, 2 fights less, but still less experienced, is a favorite against the Australian native son, Dom Marfan, who's coming off of a recent win against a guy that's rather similar in style, Sang-woo Kim, to Kody Steele. And he's an underdog on a win streak, fighting a guy who hasn't fought in a year and 2 months. At 31, I think that Kody Steele is a decent fighter, but Dom Marfan is a stylistic puzzle that I think he really struggles with. Range favors Dom Marfan, and I'd say power, maybe Steele, but precision fan, and wrestling, even Dom Marfan. Moving up the card some more, you have Cam Rowston in what is on paper supposed to be a squash match, right? When you look with a casual eye of Cam Rowston and Robert Bryczek, you believe that it's just a wash. But Robert Bryczek is actually a dangerous puncher, and Cam Rowston got caught pretty clean by some close-range bombs from Cody Brundage. So I think that fight's really interesting on the prelims. Then you jump to the main card. You got to watch Tuivasa Sutherland because. Then you got Brando Pericic, the best heavyweight prospect we got right now that's unranked, getting a chance to break into the top against Shamil Lord Blob Gaziev. Is Pericic really the next phenom, or is Gaziev going to fraud check him? I want to see. Moving up from there, you got the Salkilld showcase fight. Chance to destroy Benny Dariush. On paper, he puts him down in the first round. Hey, absolute savage W, Mace. Thank you for the $2. I think the majority of the down under win at home. Mace, thank you for the 2. I'm in agreement with you. I do think a majority of the down under win at home, man. I think a lot of Aussies show out. Thank you for the $2, Mace. This is the first time I've caught one of your lives. I usually catch them the next day. Hey, W, George, 1232. I'm starting to bring back the lunchtime shoot at 1 o'clock. I like the earlier time. So the people that are really about it are going to tune in, man. So absolute savage W. And Mace, thank you for the dono, my friend. You fucking champion. Mace is the champ, bro. Who are you saying for Waldo Volkov next week? They got Waldo as a dog. Josh Bluey. It's a tough pick for me to make right now. Heart says, where's Waldo? Mine says Volkov. So take with that as you wish. True. Listen, Steele is more fast twitch than Don Marfan's opponents. True. But I do think Steele's a bit of a reckless one. Like, sure, Steele could drop some bombs and maybe put Don Marfan out, but I don't know. I guess I am going to doubt Kody Steele for now. I picked Rongju against him last time. They give him a fight in Australia against a local coming off of a recent win. I just don't love the matchup. Who's the Lock J? I don't know who the Lock J is. I'll decide soon. I definitely I already bet on Jack Della money line. And I think, as an underdog, I'm kind of liking the Bryczek side, especially because I literally was breaking the fight down, attempting to pick Rowston, and I couldn't do it. And that normally tells me I have the right lean. So I'm kind of thinking Bryczek might be live there. Finish by Peričić is live. Tuivasa Sutherland. I think Tuivasa KO is live. I think Tafa should win. I know. Tafa. Yeah. Tuivasa and Tafa both mentioned is crazy. I'm always here for the early stream. Listen to you chat while I whip it in the forklift at work. Hey, W Navy, get that forklift work in, my boy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love to see it. I hit a 90-1 parlay last week. Holy shit. Partly thanks to your breakdown. Spank, KO, McVay sub, Aljo decision, Edwards moneyline. You're a menace, bro. Absolute W smoking picks. That's fantastic. What are your plans for the weekend? Are you getting up an hour or so earlier, get something to eat, drink, and wake yourself up before the card? So my plan, Doug, is Friday. I'm going to go to bed at 9, and then I'm going to wake up at 3:30, and I'm going to have a coffee and have a little light breakfast, and then I'm going to do the fight companion. Yeah, that's kind of my plan. And then I'm going to go back to bed after I finish the work for a couple of hours. And then Saturday at 5, I'm going to my grandmother's birthday. So it should be a nice day. Things worked out really well. Yeah. Nice pick. I'll look into it. AW Mythical Owl. I like the plus 180 underdogs at middleweight. I don't know. They call my name. Last week I had Mechanico. This week I got Bryczek. I'm going to do some tape tonight at work if I can. And then I get home and I'll try to let the Discord know what I'm thinking. If people want to trust my picks for potential three-peat, W Ocumace, you absolutely need to, bro. You absolutely need to. You got the fucking crown, bro. You got to let them know what's up. I do think Gaziev should try and wrestle. But, dude, if he can't get Peričić down, the problem with Gaziev is though he's rather quick for a heavyweight, defensive abilities are mediocre, and if he can't get Peričić down, he's probably getting thudded up. Bacon and eggs, slice of toast, probably just like a couple of eggs and a piece of toast. Definitely a light breakfast for, the Perth card. It's not like I'm going to be that hungry at 3:30 in the morning. I just don't want to not have anything. Yeah, Peričić is the better guy. I think the blob is getting squashed. But this is the test. Bro, I think Tafa wins. Come on, bro. If you're going to bet the other side, Christian sub. Peričić is a high-level athlete. Rugby background, explosive striker. Yeah, lots of green flags, if you ask me. I think Peričić is the type of guy that you back with confidence until proven otherwise. So I think Peričić is definitely a bettable line. Money line is a good bet. If you're chasing to, parlay him up, honestly, bro, Peričić Salkilld will get you plus money. I don't think Salkilld is getting fraud checked by Benny Dariush. I really would be sitting here in shambles. And I think Peričić should win. So you could go Peričić and Quillen Salkilld. You got like plus 110. If you want plus money, if you're like, fuck it, man, I'll add it in just for a little extra number. Like, I think Micallef wins too, but the problem is Micallef is a, prospect on the rise. And what if Gorimbo just wrestle fucks him, I think, bro, a fun parlay for me is Bryczek, Peričić, Salkilld by finish. Yeah, I like that parlay. Little D-gen action, 3-1. Yeah, I definitely think this, I'm telling you, I had a lot of fun doing notes for this card. How naive are MMA fans who run these fan pages? See Perez doing the Uber Eats, and people automatically thinking it's a job because she needs money. Yeah, like she goes, to work in her UFC gear. Yeah, that was a fucking ad run promo. Probably the Kajis. Yeah, they're just running it, trying to get clicks. You know, they're having a good time. I don't take them too serious. I don't really look at them much. The only social media apps I really use are Twitter, X, and this YouTube. To be honest with you, I feel like Elliott, Topuria, and Islam Makhachev should have been on the covers of EA UFC 6. I do too. I definitely think Topuria deserved the cover. I thought it would be Topuria and Pereira, but I guess not. You think Sutherland going to beat Tai? No one wants to say it. I feel like Sutherland's pretty bad, though. I mean, maybe. I'll probably consider looking at the under in that fight. Tafa first round KO should be a lock, but I could see him knocking Christian down and getting caught in an armbar. Dude, that is exactly what my fear is of that fight. But Tafa is so much better. That guy is not good. Yeah, let me get a fresh Discord link for the members. If you are a member and you're having issues joining the Discord, my bad. I need to update the link for you guys. Let me do it right now. The new and improved Discord link coming in literally 5 seconds. So run over to the community tab, the post tab. You'll see the link to the Discord. All right, all right. All right, and the Discord link is up and ready to go. Make sure you join in. Join the Discord. If you're a member, join the Tapology group too. Yeah, I think it was just a sponsor thing, Doug, completely. Hey, thank you, Akimace, for reminding me to get a new link up. My bad, dude. My apologies, Jay. But yeah, join the Discord, man. The more people in the Discord, the more people in the Tapology group, the merrier, dude. I can send my notes to Discord from last week to show you how I look over the fighters, see if we're looking at its potential benefit to others, and if they're potentially overlooking things. I think it's a great idea, Akimace. Yes. 100%, man. Send that shit over. I think, so because there's certain guys that they ask me, how to do tape and stuff. I'm sure they'd appreciate a written format. What are you more excited for? UFC 328, Khamzat Chimaev Strickland and Van Tyra plus a stacked card, or the entire White House card? I mean, right now I can't really see past UFC 328. So I'll say I'm more excited for 328 right now. Yeah, I think 328 is going to be special. I feel good energy from 328. Been waiting to join a good Tapology group. Hey, we got you covered, Pluto Rambo. Shout out to the boys, bro. The mods made it. So that's why you know it's good, bro, because it was created by the motherfucking mods. They're like, yo, AJ, sponsor this for us, endorse it. I'm like, I got you. So all channel members have access. Join on in. Ocumace has won 2 in a row. It's pretty dope. Nah, Ocumace, you're not arrogant, bro. You're a good dude. Don't feel bad. Yeah, I know what you're saying though, because like you feel like you're sending it like I'm the Mac, Nah, don't feel bad. I'll tell you this. I think you should send it. And, if anybody questions why you're sending it or shit talks you, say, listen, man, AJ told me I should. I won 2 weeks in a row on Tapology. Like, that deserves some respect. That's it. I think it's good to know, because there's some people that want to make picks. They want to do notes, but like they don't really know how. They don't know where to start. So I think that's a good help. Do it, bro. Do it. And don't feel bad. Hernandez told you feel, but you hate him. Oh my God. Listen, man, Alexander Hernandez can't take a fucking good shot. He gets chicken shit. You're taking Carlos Prates KO and Tafa KO. Ballsy motherfucker. Holy shit, Pete. I'm against you, bro. I'm Jack Della gang. Stand the fuck up. I sat down and bro, I'm changing my main event tape style. I only watch them on my TV now for main events. I put up the fights on my TV. And I sit there and I just watch them on the TV, not on my laptop anymore. I watch them on the TV. And that is why I think I got the right pick. Because I'm watching Jack Della Maddalena, and I'm like, dude, I love the matchup. Oh, Doug, I didn't see your message. Let me look at it. Do you think it's been a good first half of the year for UFC, AJ? You know, it's a little slow at the beginning. I would say like relatively usual slow pace, but slightly slower than normal, I'd say. But the cards are starting to pick up now. And pretty typical April stuff gets fun. May stuff gets better. June, July, August, and so on and so forth. Things get amazing. Yeah. Hey, Larsoon bar fan. I fumbled the bag with that one on the pick flip. I've been watching my phone at 1.5 speed and writing notes at the same time when I work. Honestly, bro, it's a great strategy. Get your real productivity done while you're working. Hey, what's good, Pick'em? What's up, my boy? I'm so excited for UFC 6. If you want, I'll give you guys my UFC 6 wish list, bro. I think that the way I look at it is we need to have a career mode with substance. What does that mean? I'd like the opportunity to pick what camp my guy trains out of. I'd like an opportunity for diverse backgrounds. I don't want to just fight in some backyard fight, then get signed to Contender Series. That's just completely eliminating realism from the game. Like, I'd like the option of choice. Maybe you can start with, okay, I want to do a background in, amateur MMA, or maybe they give you an option that you're doing like underground fights and then you're just turning pro. Like, I don't know. Let's just have some fun with it. Maybe that's an option. And then, you can build some amateur fights or underground fights, whatever. You pick your pathway. And then from there, you turn pro. And if you do amateur tournaments or something, like, you can get a slight stat boost versus you could just turn pro if you want. And then if you just turn pro, you go on the regional scene and you build your record. You don't get a Contender Series fight for your first pro fight. You have to build your way up. If you're really impressive, the UFC may give you a short notice call without Contender Series. You might get a call to Contender Series. You might get a call to the side of the Ultimate Fighter. You might lose on Contender Series, get sent back to the regional scene, win a fight, and then get a short notice call to the UFC. There's got to be diverse and randomized pathways to the UFC. It's very boring when you know exactly how the process plays out. And I'm not interested in that. Another thing that's annoying is when you win on Contender Series, but you don't get a quick enough finish, but you get a knockout, then you don't get signed. So, like, if you do get a Contender Series shot and you have a good performance, you should be getting signed to the UFC. I like the idea of, even if you have a close fight, you lose a split decision, they sign you, something like that. I would say that would add some realism to it. The Ultimate Fighter process could be cool. You could even go as far as to doing a road to UFC. Maybe if you choose to fight with somebody from, the other side of the world, maybe they have regional scenes that you can fight in Asia. It's not just fucking, backyard brawling to, fighting in some weird random fucking, parking garage. And then next, it's WFA. Maybe they have like a, regional Asian MMA league. I don't know. And then, like, you fight on that side of the world or in Australia, whatever. I'm sure they can get the rights to, like, do things like that. You fight there, and then, you maybe are on road to UFC instead of the Ultimate Fighter, or instead of Contender Series. I don't know, just some ideas, dude. Let's have some fun with it. Like, all it takes is a little bit of extra effort, and then next thing you know it, the career mode of this game goes from the exact same feeling every time to an actual journey as a pro fighter. And I think that'd be fun. I would say, honestly, they definitely need to do like a proper striking mode, UFC is the best EA game because it's the least pay to win. Yeah, they can't do pay to win with UFC. Paramount are in this for the long run. They'll have spikes such as debut, White House, International Fight Week. Subscriber base will skyrocket each time. Agreed. I hope they care. I think that then you get to the UFC, and I think they got to have some, versatility with it. They got to add some type of realism, a press conference, a post-fight interview, call outs of certain fighters. Like, I don't know. There just needs to be something a little more, like, I just think it could be better. I like the idea of a deep career mode. Like, not everybody makes it to the UFC out for 5 fights. Like, what if you have a guy, you take a couple else, and it takes you fucking 20 fights to get to the UFC, but you don't just fight in the WFA the whole time. You go and you fight in different organizations around the world. And like, I feel like they should still make it a good time on the come up instead of like just a shitty time on the come up. It's boring. And then like you get to the UFC and it's kind of boring too. And if you get to the UFC as a hyped up prospect and you win 2 fights emphatically, they should fast track you to big fights, not just you have to win 10 UFC fights before you're fighting a title shot. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thought process. I think they need to make the career mode a career, not just like a UFC journey. It needs to be a fighting career. And I think that's the problem with the UFC games. The career modes really suck. Undisputed had a really fun career mode. You could fight in Pride. Like, it just felt better on the come up. And I think even if it's unrealistic, I think give the player a bit more control of their career. I think that would be cool. Now, I heard that they're going to have 2 new game modes that are coming in December and then June of next year. I don't know what game modes those are going to be, but supposedly they're going to have game modes added later, maybe a story mode or something. I would love to have a run the UFC mode, you know, where you are the CEO, you're the president, like a president mode, and like you're setting the UFC cards up. You know, you can auto generate, you can control everything as much as you want. You can have it set to like easy, or you can have it on hard, and the negotiations are annoying. And like, you know, you can go as deep as you want with it. I really think that they could turn this UFC game into more than just about the fight, but like you could have like a fucking whole in-depth, like, you know, promoter mode or something like that. And then like, you know, performance of the company matters. Like, you can choose, you can have one where that matters versus you can have one where that doesn't matter. So that's my thought process. I think that they could definitely make the game a lot better if they put a little extra effort forth. Hey, JW Stream. Hey, what's up? Soy Esteban. What's going on? Chat, we are currently at 41 likes. Let's get 50 likes up in here for the hour mark. I'd like to see it. Make sure you guys smash the like button. I'll be back to answer in chat. It's had a nice little side tangent. Eastside Australia here. Perth is West. Love this channel. Thanks for all the good times. Hey, W Bobcat. Are you going to the fights? You should have to handle a merger acquisition with WWE and handle in-house SA skit. That'd be crazy. I don't think they'll take it that far, but something. Really old school arcade game called WWE WrestleFest. In between the matches, they would show Legion of Doom cutting a promo, and fans love that. Remember it 30 odd years later? That's pretty sick. You going Malkoun if he's wrestling, he's getting subbed later. I'm hoping Malkoun is just boxing. You have to deal with Ali Abdelaziz. There's robberies in the game where you obviously win. That'd be pretty sick. But you got to watch this card at 3 a.m., bro. The start time don't matter. You got to tune in. Not going to this one, bro. Hey, you know what? Enjoy it as a fan, at least on, you know, optimal time hours for you guys. I'll be up. I'll be up bright and early, man. Like, this is like a can't miss UFC card, too. Like, you got to wake up and watch it, bro. You have to. You're missing out on such a good card if you don't. That's what happened with the TKO stock. Listen, bro, they can't make it too realistic. I'd call that taking it to the absolute extreme. I feel like the way that Malkoun should fight is just boxing with GM3. Avoid the takedowns and just outstrike them. I think unanimous decision coming. I feel like Benil getting put out round 1 feels like a lock too. We snack on danger, dine in death. Legion of Doom would say. You're right, though, AJ. Press conferences, little interviews will resonate with people and stay in their memories years down the line. I feel like that's how they got to do it. They got to put a little extra effort for UFC 6. Your notes are up in the Discord. Meow from last week. Hey, W Ocumace. W, bro. Yeah. Good job putting them up. The Tapology champ deserves to put them up. I think Gerald's getting KO'd. I think he might. The problem is Malkoun's not much of a finisher. I feel like Malkoun just boxes to a decision. Benil has 0 chance. He's got a very low chance because Salkild's good everywhere. I think Salkilld finish is a lock. Chinil Scamoosh. I think he's getting knocked out. Yeah. If Salkilld wins the decision, that'd be crazy. In 20 years, people be like, remember in 2026, the UFC came at a press conference interviews that was sick. I think that's what they need. That levels it up. I completely agree. Didn't he put BSD put him out in 20 seconds? Yeah, one shot. I don't think he can take a clean shot. See, Beneil's always been chinny, and it just gets worse. Gaziev, Elliott, dogs. Oh, shit, bro. Gaziev, too? The Elliott one I get more, but Gaziev. Ab roller, 8 out of 10. It is going to be crossplay, but the PC version of the game won't come till the fall. Yuri shit talking Alberg for being a stripper. He's trying to get that rematch, bro. I would rather see Ankalaev Alberg. Worried Gaziev back? I can't back Gaziev. Do I miss being able to watch without streaming? No. I love streaming, bro. The fight companions have leveled up the experience of the fan for me, bro. Like with you guys here, oh, it's great. Remember when Dana was doing the Instagram live announcements, not the AI hologram? The Instagram live announcements will be missed. I thought crossplay was confirmed, bro. It's a 2026 game. It's got to have crossplay. It would be a fumble if it didn't. I'm really looking forward to UFC 6. I'm definitely going to play it on stream a bit. Gaziev is underrated. I think fight might go to distance. It could. The thing is, I think Peričić could win a decision. I think City Kickboxing is the right gym to work the techniques. The worry with Gaziev is durability at this point. See him get knocked the fuck out bad last time. Peričić getting tested, man. This is the big find out. We're going to see what he's all about. This is the ultimate test. Like, he is unproven. I'm going to just buy it straight away, bro. I'm going to buy the Ultimate Edition pre-order, bro. I'm going to pre-order it tonight. I don't care how much it costs, bro. I'm going to do the Ultimate Edition and just pre-order it. Hopefully that it's worth it. Rowston, Salkilld, Pericic, locks. You feel that good about Rowston, bro? I don't know. I think that's a very close fight. I think I could go either way. It feels like the Rodolfo Vieira fight versus Meconico, competitive as fuck. Yuri said Costa or Big Onk, who he wants next. Honestly, though, Yuri Costa goes hard. You'd pre-order if it was on PC. It'll be on PC, but yeah, not till the fall. Think Diego should move gyms. He's not tackling on the feet. He can't cut off the cage. I don't think he'll move gyms ever. He's just going to keep doing what he does. What would you do if you bought the Ultimate Edition and had additional characters? You open it, browse the deluxe fighters, and Guru appeared? I'd laugh my ass off if Guru was in the game. If Guru was in the game, that'd be sensational. EA's ass sadly got hyped for the last 2 games. It was the same BS. I know, Majestic. Benefit, though, is the Saudis have bought them out, though. So the Saudi influence could lead to a better game. Not guaranteed, but could. Chat, we're currently at 45 likes. I do want to hit 50 likes up in here. I don't want to drive you all crazy asking for likes too often, but I think asking for a solid halfway to 100, Jay, is pretty respectable. So make sure you savages smash the like button on a beautiful Monday. Let's get the lunchtime live kicking off right, man. They might put Nina Drama in the game. I wouldn't be surprised. The Rowston odds are definitely dumb. He shouldn't be this wide of a favorite. Slight favorite, but this wide? No. Blob Lord fight week, man. Yeah, it's a Blob Lord fight week. Pericic should get him. They make Guru overly obese and disgusting. Him raging in the shack. Can you imagine they put like a Guru spinoff in the game and he like shit talks fighters and they like troll him with that? It'd be kind of funny. I saw someone bitching about you asking for likes. And I don't get them bitching about it. People just forget to like sometimes. Reminder is good. Exactly, Acumace. Doing content, you got to remind people to like, because I could imagine if I was sitting in a stream, I would just be enjoying watching and not thinking of hitting the like. Then it's like, oh, wait, let me like for my boy. Yeah. Dude, the guys bitching for the likes are probably the same ones that are complaining about any pick that misses. Pericic, gonna think he's seeing a ghost when Sutherland starts appearing around the fighter hotel. Didn't I spark him not too long ago? That's funny. Someone also tried shit talking you on Finch's live the other day, and he told them, "Don't shit talk about my boy." Hey, W to the Finch having my back. Yeah. Hey, me and Finch are boys, bro. I know he's got my back. That's crazy. Like, they go to Finch to shit talk me. It's like, that's the worst channel to go to. Me and Finch been fucking doing money line together forever, dude. You think Wes Schultz is a good chance? A chance. A good chance? Dog, it's Wes Schultz. Sometimes people hate watch and don't want to like. Yeah, we see that a lot, T Compum. Yeah. Ocumace, what was he saying, bro? You shitting on my picks? Hey, W Ocumace. You guys are dope. Thanks, man. I'm so excited for the fucking money line tonight, man. Me and Finch are gonna have a badass show. I can already feel it. Sometimes you just know. Like, it's just gonna be a great week. I'm really excited about it. All engagement is good engagement. Fair point. Interaction is good. Interaction is good, Jay. Dude, I really think Tuivasa's got to beat Louis Sutherland this weekend. I was watching Louis and I was like, oh my God. He was saying you're whack and Fishy to talk to you about picks or something like that. What a schmuck. What an absolute schmuck. That's crazy. Are the hate watchers thumbs down in? Honestly, I don't get many thumbs down. So no, they're probably just not interacting at all. Why do people even shit talk to you? It's weird to me, these people. It's like when they shit on fighters, they shit on them for winning and shit on them for losing. It's weird. Hey, you know, it's just part of the beast of doing online content, man. There's always going to be people talking trash, but you do it for the people that love it, man. Just found out I'm having another baby girl over the weekend. Hey, Raul Ray, congratulations. That's fantastic. Cheers to parenthood. You don't think Ty is taking it serious? Louis going to take him down? But Louis looks so mid. This is Living, boys. Hope we all have good winnings in UFC gaming all the way through. Fuck the world. Ask all the likes. Hey, W Bobcat. Hell yeah. I'm going to keep asking for the likes. Listen, we're at 53 likes, man. Let's run it to 60. Let's keep asking. I got a $40 ab roller, and it's worth the price. Dude, training the ab roller is a very good exercise, yeah. Next time there's 3+ female fights on a card, you might need to do a money line episode with your girlfriend. Been on point female bots. Honestly, WJ, I'm going to ask her the ladies' picks for sure from now on. Dude, Jersey Girl is a winning gambler. Like, Jersey Girl be throwing down like $10 on underdogs. Like, she'll throw down a $7 parlay. Like, it's pretty crazy. She's gotten hardcore into the UFC, and she bets every weekend. She likes the money lines. There are people who live sad lives and need to try to put down others to feel better about their own lives. It's fucking sad, really. It is sad, bro. They just need to pull their head out of their asses and live a better life. Exactly. It's like they're trying to like suck the positive energy away from people, thinking that's going to lead to their problems being somehow fixed, as opposed to just working on themselves. Yeah, it's rather weird. I genuinely look at, you know, the trash talkers in chat with kind of an innocent eye. I'm like, damn, like these dudes are really having it that rough where they feel the need to go out of their way to like shit on somebody working hard and, you know, loving what they do. It's just very weird, but it's just, it's internal. It's a externalized insecurity, you know, it's like putting it out on everybody else. I know, but it's crazy how they sit there on their phones or whatever and do that under anonymous accounts and things. I don't get it. Well, people do it. People do it. I like the Mar fan pick. Hey, W, dude. I think he's got to end Diggs. I'm thinking all the Aussies get the W, but odds of that happening. I think a lot of Aussies win, but a couple will sell. Can't believe you picked JDM. I think Prates got this. Hey, respect Evil Genius, but I'm going Jack Della. You'll see someone who's writing a shitty comment, and I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, if you see others' comments they've written, they're all shitting in people. Yep. It's like the same guys that talk shit on one channel, talk shit on the next. Definitely. Such is projection. It is. It's a projection of self, unfortunately. They're just time vampires, try to drain you of your time for their own attention grabbing hopes because all attention is positive since they don't get any real lives. Yeah, the real sick behavior. Very strange how those folks be around, you know? I wish them the best, though. Genuinely, I hope they find some fucking help. Worried the UFC curse Pereira versus Gamba put on the cover. The game doesn't officially release till the next week, so I'm gonna say cover curse is not effective until the game is officially released. JDM should be minus 150 to minus 180. Completely agree. Good day, mate. I'll listen to your live stream while I'm at the Perth event. Hey, W Chaos Breaker. Enjoy the hell out of that event live, dude. That's awesome. I think people got away with doing it too much, to be honest, and that's why it's a problem. People couldn't have an honest account, so there'd be less of it. That's true. If everybody had to go with their full name, you'd see less of it. You reminded me to like the vid at the office, Jay, while working and listening. Calm vibes. Hey, let's go, Wesley Nam. Let's go. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for hitting the like. Mike Tyson said it best when he said people have gotten too comfortable with saying shit and not being punched for it. There's no repercussion for the negativity they put out. You're right. But internally, they're suffering, so that is their repercussion. And I remember I told you like Jon Favreau. Yeah, I've heard the Jon Favreau comparisons a lot over the years. The hate lucrative gets is brutal. Yeah, I see that. It's unfortunate, man. He's trying his best, man. That's this game. You try your best and forget the rest. I always hope well for everyone, but sometimes these schmucks are just hopeless. Yeah, there's people that are genuinely hopeless. Agreed. The video messages in the first EA games were dope. Hopefully they bring them back. I hope they bring back the aura of the old EA into a modern era, especially now with the Saudis running it. What I do is I'll listen to you and I'll hear your viewpoints, make my own decision. Sometimes I'm aligned with you guys and sometimes I go the other way, but regardless, I use your info to make my bet. It's the way to do it, Raul. Like, I never have made a video where I said, you just tail or you're an idiot. Never, never, never. I always say, if you watch this week's Best of My May Bets and you tune in till the end, I always say the same thing. Do your research, see where it lines up with mine, put it together, and, you know, let's make shit happen. You know, the two heads or two brains is better than one type of thing, two heads. And I normally say, if you're blindly tailing, just throwing a couple bucks down, different conversation. But if you're throwing substantial heat, do your own due diligence too. Even if they have their name publicly, but when they're making the accounts, if that makes sense, yeah, you can have anonymous accounts online. I wonder if they'll make that illegal at some point in the 2030s. Because did you guys see that now all cars after 2027 are going to have like a camera instilled in them that uses AI to make sure you're able to drive? I don't support this personally, as much as it can lead to more safety on the road. There's also like the fucking element of like now you're being tracked at all times. Like that's crazy as hell. JDM will need to mix in the takedowns, tit for tat striking. My money on Prates. See, I think that JDM's boxing is a lot better than Carlos's. The last few games felt worth $29.99 at release. Yeah, you're right, Majestic. I really hope this one's better. There's another smaller YouTube channel I like, and he's had some rough picks, but he's a good dude, and I'll still support him. I always support the genuine, kind people. Hell yeah, bro. I think it's not so much about like getting all the picks right. It's about finding a channel that you enjoy covering the sport that you love and somebody that you feel like connects with your energy. And then like it makes you want to keep tuning in. You know, if you're like a complete dick and then like, you know, you never miss a pick, like I'm sure you'd still get views for being right constantly. And some people like that negative, but the genuine folks won't. It's not just the Saudis who bought with its affinity partners, which is led by Jared Kushner. And what does that mean exactly? I'll tell you something though, AJ, it brings to light people talking with you and each other here. Many will get hate and take it personally, and that can really hurt and damage someone when in reality, it's not them. Yeah, you know me. I look at it and I always just find it more sad from the side of the people shit talking. I hope that doesn't happen in the US, but they're trying to pass it. Anyone who's choosing someone else's pick straight up is just a gambling addict. There's people that won't do any research that do that. Best way to do it is line up your research with mine and see where we're at. Maybe disagree and fade and have some fun. Yeah, exactly. AI does constantly fuck up. So like, I don't think it's even an effective method either. So I definitely don't want that to be a thing. Then there's people like MMA Joey. You know, Joey back in the day, we collabed actually several years ago. But he's kind of changed the direction of his channel in a rapid way. Half of the time, the stuff won't come into play. True. I hope it doesn't, bro. I hope it's just 95% BS. Kushner's a Trump fam. Trump's like UFC. Can't be bad. Interesting. No one beats AJ on personality to go, hey, thanks, Josh Bluey. The car cameras are all part of the beast system. Yeah, see, I don't want that shit passing. That'd be terrible. I hope it doesn't happen. He's also involved with Paramount. I think the UFC gets some funding. I hope the games get some good funding because the past few have really been bad. Sub AJ, I just think it's fights like Durden, Filio that remind us this is MMA and there's always a time to get fucked for real. Yeah, listen, sometimes shit just doesn't make any sense. Gaethje gonna shock the world? I don't think so. Who are we to have opinions? The people have the power. So a lot of state regulations that'll probably prevent a lot of this shit. I hope so, Mace. I really do. Because I don't know. That doesn't even seem like it could be legal in America. Like, that seems like some shit you'd see in China. Micallef getting the sub, live for it. Definitely, I think he's live for it. I think it's probable even. You seen this shit about McGregor Islam? How we feeling about that? I don't think it happens. Josh Bluey, I pray we do not see McGregor versus Islam. That would be a travesty. That should never happen. Conor McGregor does not deserve a shot at the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. I don't care how big his name is. He hasn't won a fight in a long time. His last win is Cowboy Cerrone. Hell no. I think JDM can avoid Prates' biggest shots and have more output than him. And Ian Gary already put out the blueprint, so it's not impossible. JDM at even odds just too juicy to pass up on. I agree, Wesley Nam. I feel like the close range boxing is not great. I want to know if anyone in chat ever went 12-12. You know, I've always been one away from the sweep, but always is a word I'm not going to use anymore. I rebuke that always. In the past, I've been one away from the sweep, but the sweep is here. The clean sweep of the card is here. The clean sweep of the card is now. Getting every pick right for one card is now. AJ, you've seen that famous chart that shows the evolvement of man, right? Like started off monkey type thing, evolved to humans in 1,000 years. What do you think humans will look like? Probably meshed with like some type of robotics at a high degree, yeah. Day 47 are asking for UFC live streams. MMA fan, I'll bring them back for UFC 6. UFC 6. We're already being constantly watched through our phones regardless, but having a camera watching the car the whole time is wild. Sounds like it goes against personal autonomy and infringement. I completely agree with that, Mace. Yeah, the car just seems like the next level. At this point, I'm tired of McGregor teasing comebacks. Like, if he follows through and actually comes back, cool. But it better not be a title fight. I think McGregor, Holloway, I guess. The odds for Micallef versus McGregor would be terrible, bro. It'd be like minus 2,000 Micallef. I agree. The sport has moved on from Conor Big Chungus Fungus. He's trying to bring it back. You think Morales should be fighting for the belt? I actually like Morales versus Usman and Gary versus Micallef. I think Morales chins Usman too. So far, the best you've done with UFC is won $450 from a $5 parlay. Cashed out, then Bentoja wins. Would have been $813. Listen, $450 is still great, bro. This shit's crazy, man. If you got $450 from $5, you take it. McGregor Diaz would have been the right fight, but Diaz doing the Mike Perry fight in MVP. McGregor just on the juice and rages out on socials. He posts a lot of training footage. Let's see if he actually comes back. Morales is a huge welterweight. Morales is light heavyweight size. I think eventually he'll be a middleweight. They are taking forever to announce the Islam fight. I expect the announcement during 328 fight week. Diaz and Perry is a fun-ass fight. I can't wait to watch it. Pretty sure they train together. Don't see who's been taking that fight unless for gold. Interesting note. Okay. I didn't even know that. What gym did they train together at? I've never seen them together. The sport has definitely moved on from McGregor, but I guarantee if he came back, it'd be the most viewed card of the year. Fair. He'll still bring eyes. The MVP weekend is May 16th during the UFC Apex event. So I'll be live for both cards. I'm going to have both on my screen. Little dual action fight companion. Islam had a hand injury, so he couldn't fight Ilya, but he wants to fight 2 weeks later. I guess 2 weeks made the big difference, man. I think he would not want to go into a fight with Ilya Topuria in the slightest bit compromised. Thoughts on Stevens, King Green? I think you got to pick King Green. Stevens hasn't won an MMA fight in forever. Are they both at Killcliff? I didn't know that. I didn't hear about Morales at Killcliff. I thought he was training with a whole different crew. Let me see. Michael Morales. Morales working with Entrom Gym officially on Tapology. Let's see. What gym is he working out at? I think he's at the PI in Mexico, too. Yeah, no, I don't think they've worked together at all. I think it's worthwhile to watch both Alcumace. It should be a fun spectacle event. Chat, we're at an hour and 21 minutes of the stream. If you guys want me to extend the stream to 2 hours, I will. But I need to hit 65 likes by the hour 30-minute mark. So that's 8 likes away. We have about 9 minutes to hit it. 8 likes in 9 minutes, and I will stick around for 2 hours and do an extended stream to start the Monday off with a bang. You're going to the MVP card? Enjoy that, bro. Some good fights on it. I'm doing picks for it. I'm doing a full breakdown for it. I am. I'm extending the lunchtime, Jay, if we hit the like goal by an hour 30. Morales needs better training partners. If you watch his training videos, he's a bully in the gym. I'm sure he dominates everyone. I mean, who's he going to work with, though? Shavkat? Yeah, Jeremy Stevens coming back next weekend again. Islam, if he fights Ilya, he's fighting a 45er again. Islam, if he fights welterweight contender, he's scared of Ilya. Bro, he can't win. He can't win no matter what. There's always going to be naysayers, bro. That's the game. Bobby, the type of guy to get KO'd by 50-year-old Stevens. Unfortunately, you might be right. Stevens might Drew Dober his way to an upset. Because those Jeremy Stevens hands are brutal. And it's not like King Green is high likelihood to wrestle. Stevens been doing a lot of bare knuckle training. I never liked the vid in my life, but you the man. Hey, thanks, Josh Bluey. Really, you never liked the vid ever? That's crazy. Ain't that something, man? It's funny, there's people out there that just never hit likes. I'm always like, damn, bro, y'all worried about it? For what reason? Yeah, Stevens, he does hit hard. He's got a stylistic matchup that kind of makes it close. I like the fight. I don't see JDM getting outstruck either this weekend. Jack Della Army, bro. I think Prates is too slow in the pocket. I think the speed difference is vast. Like, of course, the power Prates has carries, but his 2 wins also. Prates' 2 wins were against guys that are, on the way out. Wash Leon and completely wash Jeff Neal. Euros Medic, potentially versus Leon Edwards. That'd be the way to run it. Oh, my bad. My buddy trains at Killcliff and training videos of Morales. Maybe he just came by there a few times. Yeah, maybe he pulled up and just did some workouts there. But it'd be funny as fuck if you had a punching bag whenever you rage or crash out, you start smashing it. If Guru had to be going crazy. Dude, I've thought about buying a little mini bob to just rip shots at during the streams. Honestly, it's a solid idea. I'll get a little mini bob up in here. I'll see if I can buy like a knockoff one for cheap. I like Stevens' hilarious KO, but it'll most likely be 30-27 to Bobby with Stevens' face being all swollen and busted up. It's just if Stevens can land that kill shot. I did realize earlier that the first Twitch streamer I ever subbed to also wears the same cap as you. It's funny to me because he's also high on health, working out, and proper diet. That's crazy. Who is it, Akimaze? That's actually cool as hell. Now that we hit the goal, I'm going to take my like back. Just kidding. That's funny, Gizmo. That's it. We hit the goal. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. Taking it back. He's taking it back from me, bro. The reflex bag I used to have, actually. And I broke it. Volk flat cap emoji. I will in the lead up to one of his fights. I want to wait until there's some Volk hype around there, you know? What happens when you don't have a bob? You just bash your desk. But that'd be funny as shit. Just get pissed off and start ripping the bob. I think that'd do some numbers. Let me see how much like a bob bag cost. $400. I'm not buying it. Bro, 400? I used to have a bob and I gave it to a buddy of mine, and then he told me he wanted to sell it, and I told him, sure, bro, take the winnings and fucking move. Do it, bro. Let's see if there's like a cheap knockoff version. $400 is too much, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, the bob bags is too expensive, bro. $300. Let me see if there's a used one for sale. Dude, what the heck, bro? They're so pricey. My goodness. Yeah, nah. Too much, bro. I'm not going to spend that much on it. Wow. I never realized how expensive they are because I used to have one and I let my buddy take it and then I let him sell it. I hope he made some good money on it. You see Dana standing at the shooting, bro, legit wanted to risk getting slimed out rather than watching that Apex fight. Yeah, I saw that from Uncle Dana. He said it was awesome after. I was like, huh. I was like, that's a strange thing to say. True talent. Let me look him up, though. He does wear the flat cap. Holy shit. How many subs he's got on Twitch? 704,000 followers. That's cool as fuck. Jordan Griffin came to my gym once to beat my ass. Didn't realize who he was until after class. That's fucking hilarious. You're like, who the fuck is this animal? Jordan Griffin, he might not have had a great UFC career, but he definitely can fight. Headband tennis ball things. I guess that could work. Any food delivery service I can order in the early hours. I got Jersey Girl Cooks, man. I got Jersey Girl Cooks. He's fighting BK next weekend. Damn. He's staying consistent. Good luck to him. Weirdest food combination you like? I don't know. I don't really know if I have any weird ones. If I think of one, I'll tell you. Is Gianni the GOAT picking JDM? Gianni the GOAT is siding with the legendary Prates side. I think flat cap Jack Della wins. If you were to change your channel name, it should be Age MMA. It sounds fire. What's funny is I never thought of that. I just thought MMA experts, but AJ MMA could have been cool. That would have been such a chill name. Yo, what's up? It's AJ MMA. The reason I like the idea of picking MMA experts too is it's like a good brand name, you know? Can sell merch with MMA experts. It becomes like a a strong powerhouse name. Ooh, AJ, you really should get a logo design with a silhouette of a flat cap in it. It's like your trademark and what people recognize. Honestly, you're right. Experts with me in the flat cap is a good idea. I think eventually I'll update the MMA Experts logo and I'll have MMA Experts and I'll have like me in the flat cap with like some fist up or something like that. I think that's the eventual, style I ride with. I do eventually think I'm going to update my logo. I have a black version of it, but I just haven't done it yet. Because sometimes I think the white needs to be changed. Flat cap plus beanie army versus the world? Hell yeah. What people don't understand, though, is AJ used the name MMA Experts. It's just about him. It's about his community that he relates with MMA experts, opposite to MMA casuals. Bingo. It's because it was beyond just me. That's why I named it MMA Experts. Like, that is the channel, It's like the experts army. Fight props my heart to hit this year. Guys have 100% finish rate and go to decision. Bro, I guess decision props is a sneaky call. Sneaky. True also likes to talk about philosophy and whatnot. That sounds like a cool page, man. I see why he's got 700,000. That's amazing. Respect to him, bro. Badass Twitch channel. I like Bring the Thunder MMA. Bring the Thunder MMA, Arf. Bring the Thunder like no other, bro. Hey, thank you guys for 76 likes. That's fantastic. Blew past the like goal for 90 minutes. That means a lot to me. Thank you guys for supporting me on a beautiful Monday. 3-leg with Bryczek, Schultz, and Fan. Hey, that right there is a savage fucking little 3-legger. AJ, you need to. Nothing wrong with the current logo, but it would be better. Now you become more pro here to update it and definitely have a silhouette of the flat cap. I'm gonna talk to an artist to get it made. I think that's what I'm gonna do. How long have I been posting videos for? Coming up on 6 years now of YouTube content. I had a couple early fitness videos before I officially became the MMA Experts channel. But yeah, 6 years. My first like UFC video that was, dedicated to consistency. Like 6 years ago, I had like a UFC 242 pick with Khabib and Poirier. But then like I really started making it happen. UFC 249. And then from there, UFC 250. It was just consistent J all the time. I did a Woodley Burns breakdown. Yeah, I've had some OG bangers, so about 6 years. Hey, what's good? Fried chickens and gaming. What's up, bro? Not much, man. Just chilling. I have another channel where I make gaming videos. Just hit 7K sub. This shit's really hard to grow. Yo, W though. Big Chungus Fungus. 7K is beautiful. 7K is amazing, bro. 1,000 subscribers is amazing, bro. Could this be Dariush's comeback run? I don't think so. Statistically, improbable. No, you're not wrong for having Tim Elliott for a huge upset. He could pull it off. I think International Fight Week main event, dude, I got a bad feeling it's McGregor Holloway, especially seeing Holloway's the cover of the fucking game. Off the top of the head, which fights were you most wrong about over the years? One that comes to mind right away is Islam Jack Della. That one. Pete Rodriguez, Themba Gorimbo. If a fly lands on Manil's head during the buffer callouts, he will get slimed. I'm going to say there's a chance a fly does land on his head in Australia. Erceg lock of the week, grab the line before it swells. I'm picking Erceg too. I know a lot of people are going to chase the dog side. Erosa Douglas, that one. But I've had some great calls. McConaughey this past weekend was incredible. Ryan Spann, Rivzan Kuniev over Jailton Almeida. KZ suggested I made a YouTube prediction channel after last week's event, but I don't have shit for a setup. I mean, you could just go off the phone and then just like use the YouTube thumbnail, like easy design with just like a poster of the car, then say Mace picks or something like that. Holloway's the cover is an absolute disgrace. They must have decided on it before the Oliveira fight. A fight pretty much everyone had wrong was Sean versus Izzy. Nobody at the time expected Sean to win. Fuck yeah. The reason I'm not worried about Erceg's chin in this matchup is because Tim Elliott doesn't have heavy hands. Tim Elliott's a grappler, man, with, awkward boxing, but I don't think he's got much of a chance to finish. Tim Elliott spread seems free, plus 5.5. What's the number on it? If Sean beats Hamza to be the biggest upset of all time, that'd be fucking crazy. I don't think Sean's beating Hamza. I know a lot of people love it, but I can't. Izzy did fall off hard, bro. The downfall of Izzy is crazy. Yeah, I don't think the spreads are live yet either. I like it, but my only thing about Max is Max was a featherweight, a lightweight, big one admittedly, but there's no way Conor cutting less than 170. It's going to be a case of Conor being bigger than his opponent. It's edge Conor McGregor, which is what he wants here. Hey, W swerve. Big J just got home. Sorry, I can only catch the end of the lunchtime. How we doing, bro? The main event curse strikes again. Aljo looked great, though. My Moroccan brother had to lose. Unfortunately, swerve. Listen, I rebuked the main event curse after the event live, so it's gone. I'm going Jack Della this week. Jack Della gang this week. Aljo's wrestling was precise. Aljo did what he had to do. If anybody can beat Hamzat, it's Strickland. I just think Hamzat's a bad matchup for Strickland. This weekend is a fire event. Well done on the subs. Thank you, Bobcat. I saw that. Gustafsson, Donchenko, Baku. Gustafsson probably getting chinned again. I think Gustafsson threw the fight last time. Why is he not going to throw this one? I thought you were for sure going Carlos Prates. Nah. Nah. I don't think anyone in the division beats Hamzat either, dude. I wish there were some competitive fights for him, Mace, but I really think it's lopsided. Karna's always done that. When he was KOing everyone who was little guys, went to lightweight. Other than Eddie Alvarez, he wasn't KOing anyone there. Karna cut loads to featherweight. He looked skeletal. Bro, his weight cut back in the day was nasty, right? Zalal didn't look bad. Zalal's pretty good. It's just Aljamain Sterling's control was crazy. You can't ever believe in JDM after the Hafez fight. Listen, he went on to beat Bilal, dude. I knew you were on JDM. I'm sure Finch is too. We'll see tonight. I'm excited to see. If he surprised me with a Prates pick, I'll be shell-shocked. I don't think he will. I think he's going Jack Dell. I think he's seeing it how I'm seeing it. Not super exciting, but the fight that makes the most sense for both is McGregor versus Usman. I feel like that would be wild. I mean, I'd watch it, but I'd probably go Usman. I think JDM might get it, but Prates is a stylistic nightmare. I like Jack Della's close range boxing, dude. I really feel like Prates in the pocket is on the slower side. You think JDM overrated? Barely beat Hafez at Holland. He has one good win against old Bilal. Don't get the hype. I mean, he looked amazing against Bilal, though. I have a hard time picking Prates, man. Like that Ian Gary fight. And then you know what other fight? If you want to do some extra tape study, go watch Trevin Giles touch Prates up. Go watch that. Yeah, I thought JDM definitely beat Holland. Holland just has some flair. Like if you look at Prates' body of work, he's done great catching bodies against like some wash guys. You think Prates wins by points, but has a better gas tank and can take a better multitude of shots? Interesting. Okay. I think it's a dog fight. I think Jack Della is going to show us why that fucking Aussie grid is so respected. Yeah, Prates was off that night for sure. I like battle tested as a champion Prates to, or excuse me, Jack Della to beat Prates who hasn't. I think it might go like the Silva Lopez fight. Prates will look amazing early. Fair. Could potentially even rock Jack Della early. That's why I listened to Show Boss. Haven't watched Prates Giles yet, but I will tonight. It was probably a bad night for Prates, but just in the pocket, I don't know. In the pocket, I just think Prates is on the slower side, man. I'm going JDM decision or maybe late finish. I could see Prates landing a big shot on Jack Della early. And then Jack Della taking over the fight, especially with some body work. I think Jack Della ripping the body a bit, but obviously has to be careful of that Prates knee. If he dips the head too low, those knees are going to be scary. Swerve says it at the same time I did. Yeah, no, those knees up the middle are scary from Prates. I actually would like to see Jack Della just a few takedown attempts, not even to get on top, but just to throw the striking rhythm. Prates Muay Thai is scary as fuck. Fuck, yeah, it is. I like the Jack Della style here. I think it's a dogfight for sure. I think Prates is in it all the way to the end. If Jack Della is to get a finish, it's got to be 5th round. I think Shavkat takes out all these scrubs. Dude, I could see Shavkat struggling with Jack Della. JDM's grappling is the X factor because he's been working with Craig Jones a lot. You'll bet Prates KO, but if round 3 starts, live bet JDM. I think Prates' best chance is definitely early. Any colossal dog locks? I mean, honestly, I'm going Bryczek, dude. I don't know. Something about Cam Rowston. I started breaking the fight down, attempting to pick Cam Rowston. And as I'm talking, I'm like, I'm picking the guy losing. So that to me has me on the other side. Yeah, hey, Swerve, you were right. You called everything. I can't wait, bro. I'm pre-ordering that shit. And then I have it June 12th. I won't be in town June 12th, but Saturday, I will be back. I'm going to play for sure after the weigh-in recap. I'm going to be like, yo, Jersey girl, we're gaming hard. Shavkat, we need to see him back at some point, though. Come on. I'm so hyped up for UFC 6. Disgusting amount of UFC 6 hype for me. Chat, we're at 84 likes. Let's run the likes up to 90. I want to see 90 likes up in here. Make sure you savages smash the like button and show some love. Oh, shit. KZ in the house. Let me ask you guys that tune into Lunchtime Live, because I noticed the number takes a substantial jump once we pass 2 o'clock. Do you prefer I start it at 2 o'clock as opposed to 1 o'clock Eastern time? Like, would the majority say that works better for them? I'm going to actually ask chat. Let me see. Let me see what the chat says. AJ's going to turn into a UFC 6 character. There he goes live. It won't be AJ there. Be a computerized AJ sat in the chair. Is crazy. I'm an East Coaster too, but work nights. My schedule is fucked. Yeah, so the 1 p.m. is nice. All right, chat is voting on 1 p.m. so far. We'll leave that up for a while. You like 2:30? Okay. We'll see what the official poll is, man. That's why I always attempt to do a 2-hour stream, because I know some folks be tuning in later. And then we got money line tonight, bro. It'll be beautiful. You will see at the announce almost every fighter is a unique animation. You're going to see some gameplay clips and lose it. I cannot wait, Swerve. Have you seen these gameplay clips, man? Or is just you've heard through the word of mouth? UFC 6 will be on PC, bro. It will. UFC 6 will be on PC. It just won't be on PC until the fall. But it will. Either time good for me. Hey, W Pluto Rambo. I appreciate it. I just want to get some insight. Breakfast time live. Start your meal off with Big J. 5:30, 6:30. That's a great start time, but it's lunchtime shoot. I listen at work, but I get out at 2:30. Listen on the drive home. Okay. I like to know this stuff, Savage Windingo. I appreciate it. Boom, 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 boom. Slight lean for chat at 1 p.m. though. Hey, we're at 87 likes, chat. Let's get 90 likes for the stream. That's going to be the stream goal, 90. I want a bedtime live with AJ so we can watch him dream. That's fucking hilarious. Bedtime live 2027. You can't play the game with a disgrace on the cover. Listen, I think the game is going to slap, though. I'm really excited for the striking. I'm expecting leaps and bounds since the UFC fucking 3-4 era. Yeah, the money line time, Finchman's West Coast gang, so we got to do it at that time. I have a really good friend who makes UFC 5 content, who's a solid source as it gets. He was at Vancouver EA HQ in January, and they revealed all the stuff to him and other creators. I remember you telling me about it then, Swerve. I didn't forget. It's 8 p.m. in England, perfect time, while my missus is watching some shit on the telly. Hey, W8 in Mullen. W to the UK. I'm going to have to tape the cap on my head. You're right, I would have to. UFC Serbia. Last time I caught a live age, it was high as hell. I was Stoner Jay for a while. He FaceTimed me when he got back to his hotel that night and just went crazy for like 45, 50 minutes about the animations, the gameplay stuff, Max being the cover and all that. No, I didn't see the gameplay for him. Excitement. I know it's dope. That's awesome. I'm so excited to like start playing the game early so I can actually be good as fuck. And then as people try to play it later, I just maul the newbies with ease. Yeah, I'm definitely going Gamer J on this one. Oh, wait, AJ Super Mario theme. Bum, 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 bum. Last time I smoked, maybe March. Something like that. I really don't crave it anymore. Like I was allowing myself to smoke and I did a few times, but I didn't necessarily love it. I'm not like anti-smoking. I'm just not craving it. Like if I do, I always could. I don't like limit myself. I'm allowed to. I just like, I don't have that craving for it. I don't know. I just don't really want to. I enjoy sober, Jay. I have a lot of fun sober, dude. I'll give you a teaser. They have a new mode for boss fights where you can choose any fighter and face an 8-foot, 600-pound MMA guru as a final boss. That'd be fucking crazy. That mode would actually slap. I think Finch has smoked more recently than you, which is different for older viewers. That is, right? Because I was the Stoner Jay. I was a big smoker, Josh Bluey. The OG fans would know I was actually a daily toker for a long time. Do you have really hot summers or really cold winters? I say hot summers and like medium level winters. Not really cold, to be honest. I wish playing early to get good actually work like that, but the new generation really breeds some prodigies. Listen, I just got to figure out the fucking techniques, you know? You missed the volcano. I got to put away in the closet. Bro, MMA Guru is the final boss of UFC 6 is the fucking way. That is wild, though, Ocumace. Yeah, Finch is maybe, I don't know he's smoking as much, though, but maybe more recently. He's got the baby now, you know? New York is for blizzards, winter, way too hot when it's supposed to be a colder climate. Yeah, I feel that. You guys get so used to the cold, too. I was Dab Pen J, and I did smoke some blunts. I smoked too much. I need to chill. Feeling much better off of it. Yeah. Much better off the daily toke sessions, man. Much better for me. More energy, better focus, better attention span, better discipline. AJ might play so much that he'll have to coach me on some stuff. Hey, W Swerve. You're a natural talent at games, Swerve, though, so I'll still be asking you for tips, you know? But maybe we can bounce off each other instead of you just teaching me fully. I have had alligator fried. It's okay. Just got off work. Who you got on the main event? I know you already said it in here, but I'm so damn excited for this main event. I think it's the best main event of the year on paper. I love this fight. I'm going Jack Della, gang. Jack Della in a war wins the decision. You hate the film when you smoke? Listen, it's not for you. Remember when AJ used to always be stoned and kept seeing wizards and flying bats all the time? I miss those days. Oh. I like my liquor, but should cut it off for a bit again and cut down my weight and get a body bag to do Finch MMA University. Honestly, Ocumaze, that would be good goals for the summer, dude. Yeah, he's got the whole course up now. It definitely would get you in shape. I'm pretty nasty at UFC, but I only do stand and bang. I've been playing since 2009. You're a stand and bang savage. I'm naturally good at shooters, but horrible at sports games. See, I'm kind of the opposite, man. The shooters crush me, but I'm pretty good at like Undisputed and stuff like that. I'm on Pericic. Yes, I am. I'm going to go the Pericic side. For sure, you think we'll see some game streams once it drops? Yeah, maybe like once a week during like lesser cards, especially. Yeah. I mean, definitely the first week when it comes out, I'm going to do like a live stream introducing you all to the game. When Sean Woodson next fighting? It's been a while. I heard that he's going to come back, but nothing booked. Absolute money call on McConaughey Saturday. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I love that pick. That's my early lean too. Prates can crack though. Deep dive later. Hey, bro, I wish you the best on the deep dive. You have a lot of fun. Either way, it's a great fight. I didn't pre-order the ultimate version or the normal yet, but I'm going to pre-order the ultimate version, bro. I'll pay a little extra. Sober Jay's enjoyable for us also. I'm glad to hear that, man. I am. About the MMA University course when announced, so I already just need the bag. Yeah, bro, get that bag. Finch appreciates the fuck out of that, man. I know that's like his passion project. The first fighter I have to use in UFC 6 is Arnold Allen. I'm going to use Josh Hockett first, bro. I'm blitzing some fools with Josh Hockett. You want to see a shoey from me if Tuivasa wins? You know, if the card wasn't at early hours of the morning, I'd consider, but dude, I'm getting the digital copy. As much as the physical copy is cool to have, I'm getting the digital. And I'm going to get the ultimate version just because they'll give us some extra fighters and stuff. Hockett will be dope to use, bro. I'll just be blitzing people with pressure and wrestling. I hope that the knockouts look crazy in the game. Finch been talking about it for a minute. Definitely want to support the guy. Would love to train with him ever in Cali. Yeah, if you ever go visit, dude, just book a session with him. He'll be hype. Were me and Finch friends before doing content? No, actually. The way me and Finch met is I used to do Bellator predictions, and I was like the only guy on the internet really covering Bellator. And at the time, the producer had reached out to me and said he liked the content. And he said, hey, I want you to meet somebody and potentially start a show. And then the Bellator producer started working with Finch and I on the early days of Moneyline. And that's how Moneyline started. We were introduced by Bellator's ex-producer, Billy Barnes. Honestly, I'm hyped. The cover is actually good. Five's cover was so shit. The Max cover looks amazing. Agreed, bro. The cover looks dope. They said Randy Couture is in the ultimate and then like several other fighters. No, trailer's not out yet. How you get over the feeling you're wasting time when you game? I can't bring myself to game, but I want to. I think you have to let go of that feeling that you always have to be doing something. I mean, get your priorities done and then just enjoy yourself with some games. I mean, if you're finding it fun, why is it a waste of time? I think there's like a weird, red pill gaming stupid mentality, but like if you're just fucking around on your phone anyways, like just game a bit. Way you guys gel, it seems like you're lifelong friends. We just had like a natural friendship that built, man. I'm glad to hear that though. But yeah, me and Finch just, I don't know, we just hit it off. Why didn't they have you doing something with Bellator? Dude, at that time, everything was getting cut. That's when Bellator was on the way out. Anybody ever seen the clip of Holloway saying he learned combos in real life from the game? Yes. Yes. Finch is in Cali. Yeah. Gaming isn't about purpose. It's about relaxing, having a good time, bro. Right. It is mental stimulation. It's good for the hand-eye coordination. Gaming's good. Per on the cover, gone locked. Dude, the game doesn't officially release till the next week, though. I hope they bring some OG heavyweights back, too. Bigfoot, Frank Mir, Shane Carwin, Big Country, Roy Nelson. Bro, bring me Big Country and I'll just spam overhands. Gaming is fun. It helps with mental. Still agreed. I'm not a big gamer, but people need those things. Is downtime relaxing? Exactly. It's fun, bro. It's too hard to concentrate on the game and immerse yourself as an adult. Why are you not letting go of these distractions? You're letting stress control you. You know, there's a mentality of you got to grind hard as fuck. It's got to suck. I promise you could be successful without that mentality and instead be disciplined and dedicated with a mentality of the positive being I'm showing up every day with a smile and making it happen and also enjoying my life. They're definitely going to remove some fighters that are cut that probably were in this game and not going to be the next. Right. Everyone needs at least one thing to do to relax. Agreed. Gone by cheating game techniques. You imagine Gone has the eye poke unlocked. Was Micallef in UFC 5? Yeah, he's definitely not in UFC 6. Gaming is as much of a waste of time as watching stuff on Netflix or scrolling social media. Bingo. I've been gaming since the 90s. I learned a lot in my life through gaming as well as increased my mental abilities. Stories make you think. Hand-eye coordination is always beneficial. Exactly, bro. I think there's a lot of positives to gaming. Bro, if they had fouls as an option in the game, that'd be crazy. I mean, gaming isn't about the purpose in that sense that you can turn the exterior world off and just exist in a digital world doing wild shit. It's a nice thing. Bro, how amazing is it? We have UFC 6 and then we got GTA 6 in the fall. So we got 2 banger games to keep us busy, bro. My 2 favorite games are UFC games, even though I didn't love 5 as much as maybe I could have. But it's UFC games or boxing games, and it's Grand Theft Auto. Tom Breeze still in the game is crazy. Holy shit. Hey, just won my first bid at work. Had to drive 4 hours. Thank God for the card overview and next week's card overview. Hey, W Beansville. I'm keeping you busy, bro. We got a 2-hour stream here. We got money line tonight, but granted, you'll probably be on the way back by then. I know the UFC don't like them because they left. They have a bad relationship, but man, I love Yoel, Mark Hunt, and Ganu in the game. They should throw some of the mythical OGs in it. No, I never played Limbo, no. I have no social media, don't watch Netflix unless I have a girl at the time. Well, I guess Pity K, you're just on a different wavelength, man. Also, chat, we're at 93 likes. I'd love to break into 100 likes, so make sure you guys smash that like button. Video games too much work, rather watch something. Nothing wrong with that. Bro, in the same month of UFC 6, the White House card, it's insane. It is fucking crazy. Holy shit. Dopamine drops going crazy in June. I hope GTA doesn't get pushed back again. I don't think it will. I think we're getting in the fall. You play Dead by Daylight a lot and sometimes Overwatch. Used to play a lot of RPGs though. Still play them occasionally. For me, like I play a little Red Dead, but I haven't in a few weeks. I don't know. Grand Theft Auto has always been a game that just, I don't know, caught my eye early. Like that's a game I'll play the whole story through and through. UFC and GTA, bro. GTA and UFC, 3 letters. Yo, you give me the acronym, I'll play the game. LeBron throwing an alley-oop to his son during a playoff run is crazy. Did that actually happen? Red Dead is solid. The biggest thing that like I prefer about Grand Theft Auto is really the element of the vehicles, bro. I like the flying. I like the cars. I like the fucking jumping off buildings and shit. The only downside of GTA 6 is it takes place in Miami. So there's not going to be any like mountainous terrain or anything like that, which I guess is a little disappointing, but they're still going to have the Everglades and shit. They'll have alligators. I'm sure the animals in the game are going to be a level up from anything you've seen in a Grand Theft Auto before. Dead by Daylight is DVD. Get on DVD and I'll carry you. I'm going to have to look it up, bro. I don't know much about it. Where can you order MMA 6? UFC 6 pre-order, I think on the PlayStation Network, available now. Just go to the store. Your birthday is June 14th. Happy early birthday, Jake Garcia. Based on data from recent UFC events in Australia, Australian fighters have shown a strong home field advantage, winning roughly 60 to 70% of their matchups when fighting on Australian soil, and I think he carries some weight. I was never a first-person shooter type of person. I love UFC, love GTS, my big 2. Swerve, we're in the same boat. Those are the 2, man. And I like the boxing game Undisputed a lot. Horror-based game. Okay. Same as you. Hey, double June 14th birthdays. Happy birthday to both of y'all early. One of the best and most underrated RPGs, an old school game called Shining Force 2. Anyone who's played that will understand. It's so good. See, I missed it, bro. I wasn't on the era. UFC Undisputed is the GOAT of all MMA games for sure. I hope UFC 6 brings that aura back, dude. I really do. I've been playing Undisputed, the boxing game, and I honestly really think it's solid. It's not amazing, but like, the hitbox is off a bit, but I will say I do enjoy it. I play career mode, bro. I'm like, I play on, I think there's like the highest level, and then there's one below it. I play on like the one below. I'm pretty solid, 20-4 right now with one draw. I like online too, but lately I just been playing career. I don't know. I enjoy the immersion of career mode, you know? Adrian Wilson May, how fast is here gone for you? Honestly, bro, I've been hustling every week. So it's been a good year. I've felt every beautiful day and I've enjoyed every day, bro. I've been dieting, bro. I've been getting in better shape. I'm down from 208 and I'm at 184. So now I'm excited, bro, to get down to like 183, 182. And then I'm excited to hit 180, bro. That'll be awesome. $14 time. Oh, we lost it. What's my play style on Undisputed? I'd say pressure boxer with body attack. I like to work the body. Pressure style for sure. I like using high guard. I like attacking the body. I like staying, chest to chest for the most part. I tend to fight really good when I'm tired, and I feel like some people's styles doesn't work for that. Lunchtime lock, Jay. What's the word? What's up, 40K OTS? Listen, I'll stick around a few more minutes. I'll do 5 more minutes, but hey, hopefully you guys can bless the boy and we can get 100 likes. We're at 94, 2-hour, 5-minute stream on a beautiful Monday, starting the week off with a shebang, okay? And it seems like 1 p.m. Eastern time is the winner. So I will stick with the 1 p.m. Eastern time start. Upgrade Chaos Breaker to a lifetime member for the channel. His last comment has earned this. He knows Shining Force too. Listen, if I could, I would, man. I can't pick somebody to just give a free membership to. You know what, 40K OTS? Let me tell you what the word is, bro. The word is Savage J on the freaking Jack Della side. I hate how the punches miss and Undisputed. Dude, sometimes the hitbox is so bad, it's really annoying. And I don't know if you ever had this happen, because I know you play career mode too. Do you ever notice with a certain style, the game is slightly laggy? Like I was fighting one guy and the game is just lagging in the pocket, bro. It almost cost me the fight because of that. Leg kick spam UFC 2 was OP, bro. I'm trying to leg kick spam in UFC 6. You always got to do long jab, calf kicks, liver hook, overhand, front kick. I'm going to carry that style into UFC 6 because of you, Mace. I've played a lot of Mortal Kombat. Very minimal Tekken or Street Fighter, though. I was always more on the Undisputed, UFC Undisputed grind, or like, EA MMA at the time, or Fight Night. I played a lot of Fight Night. I think it's the arena that caused the lag, like the crowd and shit being rendered in. That's an interesting note. It freaked me out because I'm like, I'm not even online. I'm like, why is this lagging right now? No one misses Cyclops J. One Eye J. One Eye J was a savage stream. Just walked in the casino on my break, made a quick 70 in a slot, walked my ass right out. Listen, that's the right way to do it, 40K OTS. Make the money and get out. Make the bread and get the hell out, bro. No messing around. No messing around. Make the bread and get the hell out. Ready for Rumble on Dreamcast was good. Never played it. I played Knockout Kings back in the day. I think I have it over here. Knockout Kings 2003. Before Fight Night, there was this game, Knockout Kings. That's a throwback and a half. Honestly, not a bad game for the time. It's a hell of a throwback. No, I never played Pacifism. What is that? No, I don't know about the spinning high kick in Street Fighter, bro. I'm missing out. I'm missing out, Jay, bro. No, I don't know of it. Mike Tyson's Punch Out, I have played. I always wish they had a 2-player option for it. If you could pick 2 characters dead or alive to be in UFC 6, I'd say let's bring Ngannou in the game and Roy Nelson. Let's just beef up heavyweight a little bit. Beef up heavyweight is my way. Yeah, those games were like GameCube, Xbox OG. Yeah. Throwback era, bro. Way back. Pretty crazy, right? OGJ. Stephen Bonner, and rest in peace, man. 96 likes. Let's go. Hey, W Rangy. We're on the cusp of a triple digit, man. I'm sure we're going to hit the triple digit at the very least when I close out the stream. Money line tonight, too. So I'm excited as hell for that. A little money line showcase tonight. Money line showcase tonight. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to update my channel screen with the new full card pick video. UFC Perth predictions. Let's go. Updated and looking good. Looks fantastic. All right. Tonight's live stream is 10:30, around that time. And then tomorrow, definitely an evening stream tomorrow. Potentially a lunchtime shoot, but I'm working on worst case and best case scenario, UFC 320, UFC Perth. So let me see how much I get done after this stream. So I'm going to keep on working, man. I'm not done for the day. I got to get ready for a money line later, and I got to get tomorrow's video graphics made. So I'm going to get on that now. I appreciate everybody for tuning in for the past 2 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to smash the like button on your way out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're a first-time watcher. And if you have yet to witness my UFC Perth breakdown, I think it was one of the best of the year, if not the best of the year. So definitely check it out. The link is right there in the live chat. Give it a watch. It's an hour and something. So if you just hanging out and you want to listen to something, you got my full card picks ready to rumble. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting and watching. And I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right. Peace, everyone. See you for Moneyline.